What's up, guys? Mike here, and I am going to bring you the latest MRF podcasts. I know I haven't done one in a while, but yesterday, speaking with a new client, kind of been on this kind of personal growth journey these last 7 or 8 months. Been working on a lot of things about personal growth, working on myself. And 2 weeks ago, I asked my boot campers on the Facebook page to write 3 to 5 power words that best describe me. And I told them to be honest. They didn't have to kiss my ass and be all super nice and whatever. And some of you guys were like super, super nice, which is great. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everybody who answered the question. And some of you guys were, pretty honest. I am an asshole. I know. But I started talking to this guy yesterday, and he's 70. He was in, I think, he was definitely in the Army. I can't remember what war he said he was in. Not the best at history. And he is a philosophy professor. He was. And he started kind of picking my brain a little bit. We started talking about, he's asking me, about my job and how long I've been doing it and, what else I do and stuff like that. And I told him I teach this boot camp class. And he started, we just started talking about competition and, classes around and all that stuff. And he asked me, he said, what makes you different than all the other boot camps around? And I said, because I care about my people. And he says, bullshit. He calls me on it right away. He said, bullshit. I said, no, not really. He goes, Mike, I've known you for 2 weeks now. When I walked in here, I knew you were my guy. I knew right away that you were my guy because of the way that you were talking to me and asking me a lot of questions about myself. And I said, right, because I care about you and I care about your results. He goes, you're supposed to do that. That's why you do this job. He's like, that doesn't make you different than everyone else. They all care about their people. You get paid to care. And I said, all right, okay. He said, what makes you different about your clients? He's like, think about your clients that have been with you for a while. Think about your clients who have, he just really started making me think about, boot camp used to be 50 people, and now it's not. Now it's 16 people. And he started making me think about those other 34 people. And he started making me think about South Carolina people. He started making me think about Connecticut people. And it was really cool because he said, what makes you different than the other people? And I literally sat there for 5 minutes during his session. And he said to me, what makes you different? And he said, I knew this the first day I talked to you, is you care about people, but you make people care about taking care of themselves. You make people care about themselves. And, over the last couple of years, especially doing podcasts and all the social media stuff that I've been really trying to pump out for you guys, it's really what it came down to. As much as I'm not going to be able to help everyone, my main goal is to get you to help yourself and take care of yourself. Now, my boot camp and my personal training is the way to do that, but you have to commit and not lie to yourself about why you're coming and why you stop coming. And the people that can do that, the people that can commit, and the people that can not lie to themselves why they stop coming are the people that I reached out to, are the people that I got to care about themselves and to not lie to themselves and to not cheat themselves. There's probably a handful of clients I can just start naming, but there's a bunch of people out there who have done boot camp. And listen, I'm not for everybody. I'm not. And I'm okay with that. But don't lie to yourself of why you stop working out. Because there's plenty of classes out there. There's obviously plenty of boot camps out there now. There's plenty of personal trainers out there. There's plenty of gyms out there. My goal, whether I'm for you or I'm not, my goal is to get you to continue taking care of yourself. Okay? But if you are, I call people cardio bunnies. I call people cardio bunnies when they do 10 minutes on the treadmill, and then they do 20 minutes on this elliptical, and then 10 minutes on this, and those are called cardio bunnies. And what it is they don't want to stay on one machine for too long because it's actually kind of it's mentally challenging and it's physically challenged, so they do 10 minutes and then they take a break. That's the same thing that I see with people when it comes to doing on your fitness journey. You come try boot camp and you do it for like 3 months and then you stop because you're bored or whatever it is. And then you move on to the next trainer and the next class, and then you do the next class, and then those are like, I just call you like trainer bunnies. You're hopping around and you're using the excuse of like, oh, well, I don't like the trainer, or the class didn't work for me, or he didn't remember my name, so I left. Like, all of that is bullshit excuses that I get mad about, because this lady just cut me off. Because I take it personal, because my goal, whether you stick with me or you don't, is for you to take care of yourself and put yourself first. And if you keep using the excuse that you don't like the trainer, or you don't like the workout, or whatever, you're just lying to yourself, and you're not taking care of yourself. Like, you stick with something, you committed to it, do it. Whether it's boring, whether it's tough, whether it's hard to get to, like, make the effort to get there. And that is why I started No Excuses. I didn't start No Excuses just to be a fucking dickhead to all my clients. I did it because you guys it's nature to, like, not do the thing that we're uncomfortable doing. So, like, when you come to my boot camp, we're going to go off onto another tangent. When you come to my boot camp, I'm going to teach you the concept of boot camp. I'm going to teach you kettlebell swings. I'm going to teach you burpees. I'm going to teach you, lateral raises, whatever it is. I'm teaching you it, and I'm telling you, I want your 100%. I say that to every single client when they first show up. I want your 100%. Your 100% is different than her 100%, different than his 100%, different from my 100%. But everybody should be equally dead at the end of the class, because we all gave 100%. So if you're doing 50 kettlebell swings and it takes you, a minute and a half, and I'm doing 50 kettlebell swings and it takes me 32 seconds, who cares? We both should feel the same at the end. But here's the deal. My initial goal is to teach you and to make you do 50. But my real goal and your goal is to understand that I'm not going to sit there and count all 50. My goal is for you to understand that you need to do 50 for yourself. And why? My goal is the why. Why do you need to do the 50 and not 42, or not stop just when you get tired? Okay? My goal is to teach you to push through that. And your goal is to understand why you need to push through that and to push through that. I'm not there to hold people's hands. I'm there to push you, but I'm also there to teach you and understand that getting out of your comfort zone is the best thing that you can do in your life. It's the best thing you can do in your life with every aspect, not just fitness, but everything. So I think when this guy was speaking to me yesterday, he was really kind of figuring out like what makes me different. What makes me different is that I want to teach you these things not only in fitness but in life, and to teach you how to understand what you're doing and why. Here's the creepy cat again. I'm trying to think of an example, but I don't want to use any people's names, and I don't want to dumb it down, because every single time that you do something that's out of your comfort zone, it's exactly what you need to be doing. And every single time that you go do a Spartan race, even though you didn't really feel like you were ready, or you were really fucking nervous, or every single time that you push it out on that mile or on that sprint or on that, try to do those last set of burpees without taking a break, like all of that shit is what maximum results is all about. It's not about me standing there and giving you a little fucking workout and saying, have fun, do it. It's not saying, hey, I said 50, but you got tired at 42, plus you're trying to beat that person ahead of you and they finished, so you threw your kettlebell down and then you took off running. Like, it's not that. It's not that, and it never has been that. My goal, he called it a schemata, all right? And I didn't do my homework last night, but I should have. I have to look it up, but he's going to bring me an article next week. Schemata. My schemata is to get you to care about yourself and to stop making excuses, whether it's with fitness, whether it's with friends or family or work. All of these things just, they carry over to the same shit. Push through it. Ask for that raise. Send that text message to your friend. Tell that person that you love them. Like, it's all of the same shit. Just get out of your comfort zone and care about yourself. Take care of yourself. I can say so much more on this. It's ridiculous. But this video is already 13 minutes long. No excuses.